I got a story to tell you guys, you know. Oh, I think I've said this, but at the time I was in Twitch. I got a lot of people, okay? So, there was this one time. Family pet. I have a cat. I actually forgot its name, but we had a pet cat. Family pet. Do I like the cat? No, right? I'm not really a cat kind of guy. I know they were fucking annoying, obnoxious, ungrateful motherfuckers. But it's a family cat. It's cute. You know, Garfield, right? It has a ginger cat. What's it? All Dead Cell bosses versus the Avengers. Okay, if that's the case, Avengers, I bye-bye. All right, bye-bye, goodbye. If that was the case, it's game over for the entire MCU. I'm just saying. Okay, anyway, back to the story. Basically, what happened? That I was bad days. Like I'm talking about bad days. Like you guys know when I have like bad day, I got like top 10s of bad day. That day, it was the top one, right? It was the top one of bad days. Probably my fault, but what happened was I have one of the doors open. Not door, like a window. Basically, we got like a study room, right? You know, the cat was chilling there, and one of the stray cats. So the family cat was Ginger. She was, I think she was in heat or something, right? One of the strays jumped parkour through the window and started getting onto it. They were doing it. And at the time, I was having a bad day, right? You know what I did? I don't regret this, by the way. I took that motherfucker, that stray cat, and I choked that bitch so hard. This is the stray cat, right? Okay, so he was doing it on the family cat. I took that bitch one-handed. Now this is from a 14-year-old boy. I was having a bad day. I was filled with rage. I saw it. My first instinct was the family cat got raped, right? So I took that stray cat, black cat as well, took that bitch, strangled that bitch. Now the cat was making all type of noise. All type of noise. You know, the fucking neighbors probably fucking heard that shit. I didn't care. I strangled that bitch. The more it struggled, the harder I fucking strangled, right? Like, my shit was fucked up. He was like crawling, fucking on my arm. Do I care? No. I literally did not feel pain. All I think at that time was I want to strangle you until you die, right? I was violent that day because I have a bad day. So I took this opportunity to just let go all of my anger, took the cat with one arm. It was upstairs. So I mean it when that bitch parkour just to get some poo. All right. So he mean it, but I didn't mean it. I thought that was like rape, which is borderline kinda. So I took that bitch, strangled it. The more he struggled, the harder I went until he like calmed down. But at that point, I think he's like, I don't know what happened, right? I took the cat downstairs. I walked down as slowly as I can. I walked down, and by the time, I don't know, maybe he got back conscious, or I don't know what happened. He started struggling again. I took one final look at the motherfucker, and I threw his ass at the main road. I'm gonna tell you how fucking far that throw is. So this is my house. This is my house. This is a road leading to my house, and over here is a main road. I threw that bitch so far to the main road where cars is just driving by. I was like, listen, Pat, if you get hit by a car, not my fault. You fuck with the wrong neighborhood, all right? You fuck with the wrong neighborhood. If you get hit by a car, you'll die. If you don't get hit by a car, congratulations. You got one life left, all right? I took all 8 of your lives. You got one life left, buddy. So that's what I did. And you know what's weird? I went back to my room and shit just to like clean up the wounds. I look at the mirror. I couldn't recognize myself, y'all. I think Satan took over me and gave me super strength. Yeet that bitch so far to the main road. I couldn't, like, the next day, I just threw a pebble. I couldn't even throw it that far, let alone a grown-ass cat. Threw that bitch so far. You have no idea. Yo, nah, dude. And that's the thing, like, I saw that bitch. Ooh, usually when I think my sister had a cat. I think she told me to, because the cat was freaking out, right? I hold it, you know, and then, you know, the cat bit me, and I was like, oh shit, and then I let go. That to me, that's the time where I clocked. I'm like, yo, 14-year-old Yoonji managed to hold on to that bitch while the cat was mauling my fucking arm. Keep that in mind. And I walked downstairs. At the time, you were thinking, oh, where were your parents? It was at work. I was alone, right? I take the bus, went home alone. Like, the door was locked. I gotta unlock that shit. I gotta pull the door open. Look at that bitch. Started freaking out. Yeet that motherfucker to orbit. Okay, not orbit. Like the main road. There you go. That's one of the that's the story, literally. Oh my god. But after that I felt good, because I feel like if that didn't happen, I feel like I would have gone in trouble for like actually physically hurting myself or other people and shit, you know. So I'm kind of glad that it happened. I can use my anger for good. You don't know, like the family cat was in heat. She probably enjoyed that shit, you know. I don't know, but to my eyes at that point, rape motherfuckers that just tune in the stream are going to be so confused on what the fuck I just said. That is definitely, that whole story which is going to be in a video. So yeah. It's weird though, because every time when the cat is in heat, a lot of male cat will like come around, because you know she keeps on falling and shit. That incident happened. After that, every time the cat is in heat, not a single fucking cat showed up. You must really say to the cat, I am the god of war. Oh fuck. You know, at that time I probably was, because I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, I do not recognize this bitch. You know? Does that say something about me? Probably. My sister, I told that oh, I actually haven't told that to my sister, you know. My sister is a cat lover. She would probably break down and cry if I were to say that. I think at the time I also found out that controlling your emotions is futile. So technically I did learn something from that. Because after that incident, like the weight on my shoulders just like I just feel lighter. You know, I feel better. But that's the thing. I thought to myself, like, do I need to just assert violence everywhere? You know, but no, you just gotta show it out. You just gotta use it, like exercising and shit. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, yeah. I think the lesson here is to never bottle your emotion up, because that amount of violence. What if it was a human that pissed me off that day? You know, what if it was, you know, some random ass dude, my friend, that pissed me off? Like they were bantering, but it pissed me off. Like, you know, what's gonna happen? It's not good to this quote control your emotion. Is stupid. So stupid.
Going down the road feeling bad.